over me. Run through the land, you run through my soul. Bring me wisdom and peace. Run through all ages and all of life's stages. You bring me around to find my release.
Hi, this is Jan Lewis. Welcome to be my guest. Today we have an old favorite of mine. Tina Marian is with us. Tina has a long title. Wait till you hear this. RN, BSN, Certified Holistic Health Coach, Certified Abundance Coach, EFT Practitioner, and that means Emotional Freedom Techniques. Welcome back.
Glad to be here. I was so happy when you called me.
Yeah, the tapping. Can you, first of all, tell us what you're doing with your
Okay, so I don't just do tapping, because people hear that and they get scared and they run away like, what the hell are you doing, crazy lady? I've been more of a psychiatric counselor. I would working more in the field of addictions.
Yeah.
And psychiatric for most of my career, even though I've done a lot of management. And I think I've been in every area of nursing with the exception of surgery and maternity. That's it.
How about emergency?
I've been there, done that.
And you're back at Marlboro now.
Well, it's like a 7-year stint. It's like Marlboro,
Yeah.
Metro West, Marlboro, Metro West. Yeah, and it's always been like a layoff that would move me on. And so in 2013, I lost my job due to restructuring, and I made too much money. I was too old.
Too old?
Yeah.
Not in this day and age, but I guess there are some still.
Oh yeah, no. I was at the top of my league, and I ran a good department.
Oh.
And but I was the only nurse, like in Massachusetts, that was doing psychiatric triage,
Yeah.
because you don't really need a psychiatric nurse. I'm not reimbursable. So those jobs were left to social workers and mental health counselors. And they hired this guy in, his name I will not say, and I knew 6 months out that was going to be the end for me.
Yeah.
So I left that job, and at that point, 2013, I really didn't want to go back into management. I was done with that hat. That's so much. So I went back to per diem, and I worked at Marlboro Hospital per diem,
Yeah.
and at Spectrum, the addiction center.
The one in Westboro or up in
Yeah,
Worcester?
Spectrum.
Westboro? Lovely
Yep.
campus over there.
Yep. Nice. And a nice detox. And I did that. And then a couple jobs opened up on the psychiatric unit at Marlboro. A lot of nurses had left, and you don't leave a job like that. It's very.
Yeah.
So I decided to throw my hat in the ring and go.
And it's part UMass, Marlboro.
It is. It is. It's a good job. I love it. I only work 3 days a week, so that leaves me affordable time to do my holistic health counseling / tapping.
And you do that right there at the hospital with your patients?
Not in the psych unit.
Nope, not there.
I did it in the addictions unit
In the addiction.
because you could.
Mhm.
Psych, you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
You don't want to take a psychotic patient and introduce them to something that they think is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very careful about that. But I feel like I have clients that come. I don't believe, and we've talked about this, nothing's coincidental.
No.
And people find me.
Yeah.
I don't even know how or why, but
Well, I know one or two ways. I found you again. I get a lot of newspapers and things like that, and I find a lot of great people that way to be on the show. And Tina's been advertising in, was it Wisdom?
Well,
and also I think the Blackstone Valley Express, isn't it too?
Community
Advocate. Yeah. That's how I
for
found you.
years.
Jeepers, I thought she's still going strong. Let's get her back on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I left print advertising for some time because Yelp got a hold of me.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing out of it, so I went back to print.
Well, there you go. But it's a pretty ad. It definitely
you.
gets, yeah. It's
The
got your
dog.
face right on it.
With the dog.
'Cause I said, no. They have you, the one I saw had your face, I thought.
I change it around. I switch it up a little bit.
I
here
first
and
met Tina Marian back in 2013, just before a major ear surgery, and I was very nervous about it. Oh, my God.
there. Yes, you were.
So she was teaching me she'll explain it, the tapping technique for stress. And, I'll never forget it. And we were sitting we met up at Panera in Westboro.
We did.
And she was showing me how to do this. And
We looked like crazy women,
We
right?
did. We looked like a couple of kids who had just been, taken out of the, the clinic.
We did.
Oh, yeah. But it was still fun. And I went to your house.
You liked it.
One time. And I met
One time only.
Yeah, and we met your dog. I met your little one, Molly.
Okay, Molly. Yeah, because that would have made sense. She was born in 2012, so that made sense.
So you do holistic and abundance coaching. Tell us about that.
Okay, say you're here and you sabotage yourself all the time, because this is what the subconscious mind does. But you want to go here. In your mind, you have these infinite dreams of how my life could be, but you get stuck because of self-sabotage. Because the subconscious mind is your best friend and your worst enemy. A smoker hates smoking.
Yeah.
They don't like it. It stinks. It costs, what, $10 a pack? They're here. They can't stop the habit. They want to. Maybe tomorrow I'll quit smoking.
Yeah.
But they can't get here. Because why? There's got to be a reason. Because that smoking causes some sort of calm, relaxation, relief.
Deep breaths.
Yeah.
I used to smoke.
Oh, no.
years ago.
Me too.
Many.
But
I didn't have a hard time stopping.
no, I didn't either. But I quit early on. But it's any habit, any habitual. We're very habitual in nature.
Yeah.
So any habit that provides a sense of calm is going to stick you over here. And you've got to have a way to get to where you want to be, because you're like in a conflict. You want to be here. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be overeating, over drinking, over smoking. You don't want to be there, but you can't help it. And it's nobody's fault. It's not a guilty thing. It's just you have a subconscious mind that is 95% of your mind that is so strong that wants you to be happy. And it gets kind of convoluted. It
So
thinks,
you help people get from there to there.
yeah.
From her cup of water to mine.
Whatever you want. In other words, it could be anything. It could be overeating. It could be, oh my God, I've just picked up a couple new clients. They're just unhappy with themselves. They keep repeating their habits over and over again. So if you can get a practitioner, and I'm not a traditional counselor, I'm not, because that's just repeating your story over and over again. And we try to change the story a little bit.
Yeah.
And I hand hold people to get them to where they want to be.
Do you still use the EFT?
Oh yeah.
Now,
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
That is a big part of it, because you have to have a way to tap into your truth and get that truth out and spoken. And people, that's the amazing thing. So EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, trademarked by Gary Craig, an engineer, Stanford trained, and that's what kind of caught me into it. It's like, he's an engineer, and he's looking at the body as all electrical. Okay, and so if you have a disturbance in your electrical system, you're not going to be happy. There's something wrong. And I have to say that emotions are energy in motion. So if you conceptualize that, emotions are energy. And so if your energy is disturbed, most of us have been conditioned to just like be good and keep everything in, and we don't cry out. And that's the problem. That's the problem, is that when we were very little, when we were born, any child, I don't know if you have children, grandchildren, whatever, they cry, they scream, they pound, they tantrum, and that's a healthy thing, because they feel the physicality of their emotion and they express it. And we get to do that up until a certain point, which is, you got to go to school.
Yeah.
I can't have you being like a crazy girl. So you need to be good. And so you might come up with an emotion or say something and you get in trouble for it. So there's the conflict. I can't speak my feelings. I can't say what I feel. And women especially, because we're kind of caretakers to begin with, we have to shut up. And so that, everything Gary said made such good sense to me. And I thought, I'm jumping on this wagon because...
How many years ago was it, Tina?
2006, 2007.
You've been doing this in a long time.
A long time.
Did you know when you were coming up from high school and college that you would be going into anything like that? What you
No.
went into nursing, right?
Yep.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school in New Jersey.
Wow.
And I learned about all the systems,
Yeah.
you know, your reproductive, your endocrine, your circulatory, your cardiac system. But they never taught us about the one system that is the most important system, which is your electrical system, your energy system. Now, over in China, that's all they talk about.
Yeah.
All right, so they do things like Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi. They do everything to keep your energy flowing. Okay, now it's slowly coming over. More people are going to chiropractic and yoga and all that.
Yoga's all right.
Whatever you're feeling about it. But it's into. I guess you could say it's integrating more and more.
The Eastern is coming more with us.
Thank God, but they don't like it. They don't like it.
No.
They don't like it at all because they want your traditional box of traditional medicine to be that way. And you start stepping into that. So I had more success with it when I worked at Metro West because my boss, her name was Mary, and she kind of got it. And so she brought me into the triage field and she said, go for it. Do groups, help patients, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I was given freelance.
To me, that's heaven.
Exactly.
I don't need directions. Just tell me what you want and we'll get it done.
Yeah, she'd say go into that group once a week. I'd go into the partial hospitalization group
Yeah.
and just help them. And people would say to me, how come no one ever told me this before?
Yeah.
How come? And you know what I do, Jan? I get teary. I just meet people where they're at. It's not my agenda. It's like, what do you want? What do you want?
Tina, how can people get a hold of you if they'd like to have you be their coach? How can they get a hold of you?
Well, I could be reached a couple of ways. My website is medicinemyway.us. Couldn't get the .com. www.medicinemyway.us. My phone number is 508-523-7132. And my email, and I'm very archaic when I even say this, but
I loved it.
I have too many contacts. I can't change it now.
No.
It's T Marian with an A, TMARIAN at AOL.com.
Now, you're both holistic and abundance. Somebody gets in contact with you. What do you see a lot? Well, how do they know if it's abundance that they need or holistic?
I do a 30-minute consultation on the phone for free
Yeah.
to tease it out. What is abundance to you? What does that mean to you? Let me ask you a question.
Oh, God. Well, first of all, good health. Second of all, lots of friends. Those are very important. I like that.
Okay,
People.
so it's not money in the bank.
No, I don't. No, I didn't even say that. Nope.
No,
It is,
right.
but-
But that's what people think. Oh, I need abundance. I need a lot of money. No, you don't. You could be as poor as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And still enjoy your life.
Yeah.
And the secret is gratitude for what you have.
Yeah. The old gratitude list.
If you can be grateful for what you have each day when you wake up, that you're grateful that you at least got yourself out of bed, put your legs on the ground.
That you woke up.
That too, because a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Learning to practice gratitude is kind of the secret to feeling abundant.
Do a lot of people call you, Tina, and they're really not sure what they need, but they're like,
Yes.
I just don't feel right. I don't know where I'm going.
Yep. I get calls from all sorts.
Abusive women or men who have been abusive.
A lot of addictions, marital split-ups, just plain depressed. A lot of parents.
Yeah.
My kid is on drugs.
Yep.
And I don't know what to do. So I'm like, your kid doesn't need to come see me. You need to come see me because you need to stop being so needy.
It's like Al-Anon.
It's the same principle, Jan.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful. I just really... They keep the focus on themselves and don't even bother to think you can change that person.
No, you can't. And
Nope.
that's the one thing I know in my heart of hearts. You can't change anyone. Try as you might. And the more we talk about energy, the more you try to change someone, you're putting that needy vibrational of I need you to change so I can be happy.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work. So...
This is now. You've been doing this since 2007.
Well, 2006 is when I first was introduced to Gary Craig via a random internet search because I was nosy about something. I don't want to go to that. I don't want to waste time. But I was kind of upset about something. But here's the deal. I was feeling upset. I was angry. But my mind was doing this. What are you angry about?
Monkey mind. Yeah.
Why are you angry? You shouldn't be angry. So we should on ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
And it was a godsend when I found Gary's website and I read about energy work and how we can't shit on ourselves. We have to like bring up our truth. I mean, you work with me, so you understand this. You have to bring up your fears, your worst case scenarios, your nightmares. You have to talk about it. And while you're talking about it, you're tapping on meridians. Now, meridians, being what they are, they're just energy channels. That's all.
Yeah.
So if you stubbed your toe right now, every cell in your body would know it, right?
Yeah.
So energy. I should have brought my little duck.
You have a duck?
I have a little clicker duck. Oh yeah, and you get like 10 people in a circle, and they all hold on to the little connectors and hold hands, and the freaking thing is chirping until one person lets go.
Is it a rubber duck? Like a little rubber?
No, it's just a little fur duck.
Oh,
I should have brought it because he could have helped us with it.
So you do groups,
Oh
too?
God, yes.
That-
Oh my God, I do workshops.
So how do people find out about you in the newspapers more or word of mouth? What would you say?
Word of mouth, yeah.
How about online? It's your online?
I am online.
Yeah.
People can Google me. It's amazing to me that I could type in Tina Marian and there I am.
Exactly.
They don't have to type anything else.
You're going to be back on there, too.
Tina Marian.
Tina, you're based in Northborough. Now, do you go to people's homes or can they come to you?
I prefer if they come to me, but I've had clients in Nigeria, Brazil. I have one currently in Switzerland, Colorado. This is all through a coaching program.
Yeah. Do you do Skype? Right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Skype or phone.
Yeah.
Phone works well.
All right. So where would most people be coming in from? Our area here in thinking Massachusetts or just all over New England, basically?
I get a lot of people from New England, even New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Shrewsbury because of the newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I get a lot of them from the show that I do.
Right.
Because what I always do is do a raffle.
Yeah. And then they get a ticket, right?
Then they get a ticket. They can go to a free workshop.
Yeah.
And
You do that business expo in Northwest Marlborough.
It's in Marlborough.
What's
the
a
Natural Living Expo.
Yeah,
I'm there. I just paid for the table.
Natural. It's in November every year.
It's in November of
Over in
every year.
Marlborough.
You should come see me.
I don't know. I think I've been to that. It's huge.
It's
very big. It's expensive.
Like I have to go to bed for like 2 days after a show, but I do like 30 or 40 people. I do $10 for 10 minutes of tapping just to taste it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Every freaking time I do it, they're like, "Wow,
Yeah.
ooh, what'd you just do?"
Yeah.
It's EFT is getting more and more out there. But there's a lot of people that don't understand the value of it.
Yeah.
To get in touch with your feelings, to get in touch with your energy, to speak your truth. That's all it really is.
Is it similar in any way? I know you were showing me how. What's my father once brought up? What's that thing where the eye movement?
EMDR.
What is that?
Not big on it.
I can't figure it out, really.
I can't either.
I mean, I can move my eyes everywhere and nothing's changing.
You want a tip?
Yeah. No.
Everyone can have this tip. You get out of a car at the parking lot of your favorite superstore, whatever, Walmart or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you come out of the store, you don't know where the hell you parked your car.
Yeah.
So this is something I learned. When you get out of your car, look at your car and do this. And you will remember where your car is.
Well, on my little keychain, it blinks. I cheat. I mean,
That's okay, too.
sometimes I'll still forget. I have to wandering around with this.
I don't know why that works, but I want to diss it. There's probably something to it. I just don't know it.
Yeah.
But of all the things that I have been taught, faster EFT, reconnective healing, the Silva method. You look at my bio. I've paid millions of dollars probably to learn all these things to help people because that's my bottom line.
Yeah.
I come back to EFT
And you always come back to that?
because it's simple, it's easy, and I offer 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
You can take 1 session if you want, but I say come for 3 because 3 is a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm affordable, and by the time the 3rd session is over, you'll probably be able to teach yourself, or no, I shouldn't say teach yourself. I'm your teacher. Know how to do the tapping on your meridians to help that energy. Because what it is when you're distressed, you just have stuck energy. You know how if you feel angry, you can't really talk about it,
Or trapped.
You're
I
trapped.
dreamt about being in jail last night.
Oh, jeez.
Good grief. I was trying to ask somebody, how did you manage to escape? She wouldn't tell me. I think she was afraid she'd get caught.
So was this dream?
It was a dream.
Oh boy.
I have no idea why or anything.
Yeah,
why
we
it was-
have weird dreams. We do.
It was very, very strange. We're talking with Tina Marian, and she has more fruit salad here on her name for all the things that she has done. A nurse, certified holistic health coach, certified abundance coach, EFT practitioner, which means emotional freedom technique. Again, Tina, how can they get a hold of you if they'd like to meet with you?
It's like if people could bridge to acupuncture without needles.
Go ahead. How can they get a hold of you?
Again, tmarian@aol.com. And my website is www.medicinemyway.us. I do a monthly newsletter. And if you go to www.tinamarian.com, medicinemyway.us, and you sign up for my newsletter, which comes on a monthly, maybe every 2 months. I don't stick people's email lists with a bunch of junk. I
Sure.
just write a quality newsletter. I don't know if you're on it or not. Are you on it?
I don't think so.
Oh, well.
That's
but
okay.
Okay.
I know
Anyway,
where to find you.
yeah. There's an 8-page free download on how to tap.
Okay. And you'll go to their house, but you prefer that
No.
they come to you.
Yeah.
She works out of her home, but now what's your next presentation? Where are you going to be?
I don't have a workshop scheduled because of the weather. Because, you run into winter and you schedule something and then it snows and it's icy. So it'll probably be in the spring. But it'll
In
be,
the spring.
and I do it at my home now,
Aha.
which is really nice.
I remember that living room. Your living room.
The back room? No, you sat in the green room with
I
the
was
green
in
rug.
this room where you could walk to this way and get to the kitchen.
Yeah, that back room.
Okay.
I can hold 12 to 15 people back
Oh,
there.
yeah, easily.
So that's what I do now.
Did it have a fireplace on my left?
Fireplace was in the green room, the smaller room where the dog
Oh, I
was.
swear that there was the dog, I remember him coming in. I remember going to your kitchen.
She.
Yep. And I went to your kitchen. I remember thinking how pretty it was. The
Oh,
whole
thank
house.
you.
My gosh.
We've been there a long time.
How long have you been in
You
there?
know, my husband, he's retired now, and he's very, very respective. When I say, Mike, in fact, tonight I said, Mike, I got a client tonight. I didn't know, but she called me, and she's coming at 6.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll get out of the house. So he's very respectful of the fact that people come to my house with confidential issues.
He doesn't have to get out, though. He could go upstairs.
That's what I told him.
You don't have to leave.
But he's, that's fine.
Oh, my God.
Sometimes they're martyrs.
What did he used to do?
Nuclear engineering.
Nuclear engine, yeah. And he's just retired. We're
You
just
know,
talking-
he needs a job.
Yeah. Maybe he could be a consultant.
No, he needs a job. He needs a job.
He's one of those men that's not taking well to retirement.
I think it's an adjustment. I do not want to retire.
Yeah.
I have way too much in me. I love people. I love socializing. I love talking, as you can see. I feel like I have a lot to share, and I just can't see myself sitting at home unless I'm going to clean. But I hired a cleaning woman, so that's done.
Isolating is just toxic. for
I
some
don't
of
like
us.
it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think he says he likes it, but I don't
Right.
really think he does.
Does he
think
get together with the guys, socializing?
Yeah.
Okay.
he does a little bit. Yep.
That's good. I think that's so important with seeing other people. I don't think I could live being isolated. I just don't think it would.
I could. I'm with you, Jan, on that.
Yeah, definitely. And so with your clients too, you're always with them and socializing. And what are your hours so that they can, maybe make
Not
friends?
early in the morning.
No, I got you there.
Because I work 3 to 11. I work 3 to 11
at night.
At night.
11?
3 to 11 p. Actually, it's 11:30 by the time I get out of work.
Do you mean some people will? Oh, wait a minute. You're the over at Marlborough Hospital.
Right.
Okay. Now
So
you
what
don't
I'm
do the
saying
coaching
is
until
because I do 3 to 11
Yeah.
as a shift,
Yeah.
I am not waking up bright a day.
No.
So I try to schedule people 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. If I'm off 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
This is perfect this time right now.
So where are you in Marlborough Hospital? What department?
Psychiatric.
Are you doing the psychiatric?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have heard good things about their psych department.
Have you?
Yeah, the psych department at UMass, I think basically way up on the 7th floor, 8th floor, closed down, and I think Marlborough is receiving a lot of
Yes. There's a lot of psychiatric hospitals that are all of a sudden opening.
Have you seen the one in Worcester?
No, Worcester Recovery Center.
Wow, I've heard.
I heard it's beautiful.
They make it like a regular, so the patient is
Then
like
you have Terra Vista.
living in a regular town. You can go shopping it's like
Oh
you're living
my
in
God.
reality. Someday I would like to see it. Just like
Let's
wow.
go.
What a good approach, reality. But it's a cute little enclosed, like you were living in your
I
town.
did not know that.
It would never hit me either. I don't know what they're going to do with the old Worcester mental health asylum or whatever.
Do you know when I first started working at Spectrum back in the early 80s? It was on the grounds of Worcester State Hospital before they moved over to
I
Westboro.
didn't know that. It's a lot better campus in Westboro, looking at it, than the one up on Lincoln Street.
They have their problems. One of my kids works there now.
At the
and I'm
Lincoln Street one? Oh.
I'm like, no. The one on Oak Street in Westboro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you got to get out of there.
No.
They've cut back on nursing.
But it's so pretty, It looks like the ideal place to do.
Well, there's the old buildings.
the white old houses over there.
That's where my son works, is black mold.
Mold? Okay.
Kids
Gee.
are getting really sick.
What a way to detox. God. You detox from the.
You know, I don't want to bash anybody
Oh.
that's employed me or say anything.
So your son works in this field too.
Yeah, he's a recovery specialist. Yeah.
Now, is your son a millennial or a little older?
A little older.
Yeah.
I don't know what a millennial
Well,
is.
my son's only 27, so he's
A
in
little
that,
older.
Yeah, he's in that group. Well, that's good that your son he followed your path.
Yeah. No, he's awesome. He could talk anybody off a ledge.
Oh, so can mine.
The gentle, nice, and
Yeah.
I think that I'm not going to brag, but I think that comes from me. I can talk anybody. I think that's one of my skill sets as a nurse. I'm going to meet you where you're at. I'm not going to be huffy puffy and tell you can't do. I'm like, that just sets people off. That just sets people off. They don't want that.
Tina, we got about a minute left. What would you like to leave them with?
What can I say?
Call her up.
Thank you.
Check out her website. You'll be able to see this, of course, on YouTube and locally.
Oh, thank you so much. So how will I connect to that? But we can talk about that
Christine.
after.
Now, you're coming up. You're going to wait till spring for any presentations.
Yes.
Okay, but you could always get in touch with her for coaching, right? And your
Anytime.
Your hours for coaching would be like, what are those? I know
If I'm off anytime.
anytime she's out there. At her
If I'm
home.
working, then it would be a little harder.
Okay.
But if I'm off for the day, after like 10, 11, 12,
There you go. Don't be afraid. She's got a beautiful
You know
home.
what?
That's we say.
sleep is good for the skin. That's what I
Oh,
say.
let me tell you, I can sleep
You're
till 11
beautiful.
or noon. I love
Do you
sleeping.
love sleep?
Oh, I'll be up till 1 or 2. And
Me
if
too.
and if I don't have to get up in the morning, I'll sleep till 11. I'm good. But if I have to get up,
Oh.
that's killer to get. I have to get up at 6, 7:30.
Oh, no. We're souls on that one,
I
man.
love-
I love sleep. In fact, this morning I got up at 8. I went, that's a little too early. I went back to bed, and I'm like, oh my God, it's 11. That's 3 hours. I got to go. So fortunately, my husband's home, and he'll deal with the dog. And I said, I'm out of here. Taking an Uber, not driving.
That's it. We'll have her back.
Please
You're going to keep
do.
her. You're in Wisdom. You've seen that little flyer.
Wisdom.
Right?
Spirit of Change.
Yep.
I'm community advocate.
Community advocate. All freebies. So you could get them in
Yeah.
stores and everything. I check out at Shaw's and I look right over to see.
How do you find your peeps?
Oh my goodness! With all the newspapers from all over there that I read, I find in the local areas like who looks very, very. The guests the people viewing can get with it, understand that this is somebody who gives something back. Whatever they're doing could be We've had doctors, psychiatrists. We had an FBI agent. Very
Really?
tough interview. Wonderful guy.
Whoa.
Author. His book is terrific, but you don't know where he lives. Nothing. That's just and Southwick Zoo. We've had them with us. We got to go. We'll have her back. Thanks for being here, Tina.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time and be my guest.